Morning, everybody. So looking at the Aussie this morning, as usual, we start with the weekly. So I think it's safe to say we've had a breakout, and the breakout's in play at the moment. So this was the original support line which we battled to get through, but there was another one where we had a quick retest down, and that was essentially was around this area here. And we'll look at it on the lower time frames. And then the other one that I want to do, I just want to mark Kijinsen here, because that's going to play a pretty big role today. Okay, let's get to the daily. Right, so you can see this support was the one that we were battling to get through. We've eventually broken through, and this brings our head and shoulders into play. So here is your shoulder, here is your head, and here is your right shoulder. Okay, a couple of very important things to note is we have a Kijinsen bullish crossover. Okay, we Seiko span will need to get through Kijinsen and price and the cloud in order for it to be properly bullish. We are heading towards bottom of the cloud, and the only concerning factor here on the daily is that we still don't have any moving average crossover. So we've got the 200, the 50, and the 100 here. We still don't have them pointing to the upside on the daily, but let's just get down. Wait, last one. Okay, and then we are heading for a twist in the cloud, which is also bullish. Okay, so the only thing we're waiting for really is Seiko span to get through. This will probably happen today, and I reckon I would be surprised if we didn't get some kind of a consolidation or pullback. But this is the Aussie; anything's possible. So let's just have a look at the 4 hour. Okay, so 4 hour. 4 hours looking pretty interesting. I think we can get rid of that one completely. So we have broken through quite substantially, and we've got some vigor in this breakout. We've broken through the 200 EMA, and as on the daily, we still don't have any moving average crossovers here. Okay, now because of the volatility of this move up, or the move down and the move up over the last month, we're going to battle for a while before those moving averages get into sync. I think the big thing that we need to watch out for here is see how price is just following Kijinsen here. So pretty much any pullback to Kijinsen is a buying area right now. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not going to buy where we are here, so I'll wait for a pullback, and the pullback will either be either consolidation right here on the weekly Kijinsen, while Kijinsen and Kijinsen catch up, or alternatively a pullback to the 200 and the Kijinsen into this area before moving up again. Now, I know technically we should be looking for a pullback to the neckline of this head and shoulders, so we should be looking for a pullback back to this level here. We need to turn this level into support. So possible, but I'm not so sure it's going to be probable because of the strength of the move up. So I would just follow Kijinsen here and take my trades off that for now, even if it means getting in with a small lot and with a wider stop loss. Now the interesting thing is, if we're trading ichimoku properly, whatever entry I get in here, so let's say we get in there, my stop should either be there below Kijinsen or below the cloud. But I mean, below the cloud is massive if you look at that. Okay, so one of the ways I get around that is to work off the hour for my entries. And you can see, I mean, the hour, there is no indication of any pullback happening anytime soon right now. So we've got Kijinsen pointing straight up. We've got Seiko span pointing straight up, and the cloud is pointing straight up. So I think you're going to be hard pressed to find a decent entry. So I think anything that happens today would be a good orb day. So in other words, open range breakout. If the open range breakout is to the upside, that'll confirm more upside. If it's to the downside, you can play it, but keep your stops tight and look for where price is going. So let me just give you a couple of areas where, okay, so this is definitely the area that I would watch, there to there. So what I'm doing is I'm drawing a block in here to coincide with those tails, okay? Because all those tails is an area of resistance, okay? So that's kind of the area that I'm watching. You're going to need to see a break below this Kijinson and Tekinson for this thing to even remotely become bearish. And I think the last thing before we go, let me just find 10 cent right now. 10 cents up 1.5%. So, and our futures market is 5133. Where are we? So we're 300. Yeah, we're 300 points up at the moment. So basically, the futures market is sitting somewhere up there. Okay, hang on. Let's just move this. There is a level over here. Okay, you can see quite a bit on the hour happening here. So, and that's basically where we closed. And we've gapped up. We're gapping up above it right now. So we may actually just find support here. So it'll either be here or here for another entry long. And yeah, I think it's actually get in with small getting with small positions and hold them for the bigger play. And your bigger play right now, you have two targets. So the one is going to be this here, because you have a cup and a handle, or bigger cup and a handle. So basically you have that. So there's your first target level, which what's that, 51350, and then your bigger one is this one here. Which is basically this area of 54300, and 54300 is, oh, it's probably aiming for the bottom of this pin bar here on the daily. So yeah, looking good for the Aussie. So we finally broke through that resistance. That's a good thing. Anyway, hope it helps. I'll catch you later.